Hey everybody, it's Jim with Triple J Bricks. Welcome back to another video. And today we are in our new stream space / Lego room, and everything is built. All of the storage units and the desk are built. So there is currently 0 Lego down here, and there is no electronics, no computer or any of our actual gear to do any streaming or do any Lego building. However, because the units are now built for what we're going to store the majority of our Lego in, we now kind of have the daunting task of figuring out how it's all going to work. And honestly, I'm a little overwhelmed by it because while it's a lot of drawers and it's great, like super happy about it, it feels like I don't know where to start. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you kind of what we have to work with down here, and then we're going to go back up. We're going to look at the new organizer like cases that I purchased that I showcased in the projects video, all the Lego projects, and we're going to take a look at maybe how we might want to do all of the parts. I have like a rough idea, but again, I don't actually know if it's going to work. We're just gonna have to play with it, and it's gonna be a little bit of trial and error, I think. So let's take a look. Okay, so first we have the desk. This is a new standing desk from FlexiSpot. FlexiSpot also is the other standing desk that I have upstairs in our old space. My wife is going to be taking that desk because she currently doesn't really have a desk to work at, so she's gonna use that standing desk when she moves her office up there. And so this will be our standing desk. And I have to say, the one that we had upstairs is not as high quality as this one, but FlexiSpot does some pretty good, some decent standing desks. And this one feels more high-end than the other one, but I really didn't feel like I paid that much for this. Like, they are on the cheaper end of standing desks, but this one felt really heavy duty and strong. I don't know, like it just feels really good. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It just feels really good. So if you want like a value standing desk, this is like their gamer edition, which I kind of just wanted because it has this cutout in the back, because again, this space is not huge, and so I need a little bit of space. Having some space for clamping monitors and all that kind of stuff on will be really valuable. And then also kind of this little bit of a bevel here, this little inlet bevel will be nice, but that'll be our desk. And then over here we have 2 Alex units from IKEA. So these you've probably seen in other Lego storage videos. These are pretty commonly used. I have the lower one on casters, and then I stacked the other one on top of it, which IKEA would probably tell you not to do. If you want, I'm sure you could secure it with like a screw or something, but it seems pretty sturdy actually, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be doing that. But these are great little units, and it came in this nice kind of like bluish color, which we thought would look really nice in the room, and I think it does. So yeah, these are like just 2-inch deep drawer units, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. They aren't very expensive units either, and I think they'll do great for some of our part storage. Then over here on the other side, this is where we have these 2 drawer units, and these are sitting on that platform. And if you remember, if you saw some of the construction update videos, you'll remember that there was the piping underneath there. So I built this box, and these drawer units are sitting on top of that box. And then underneath here is, I just added a couple like magnets to this. And so what I'm gonna be able to do is use a couple of those compartments under there, and we'll probably just get some Tupperware, not Tupperware, but you know what I'm saying, like some plastic bins for like overflow or extra pieces, and those just kind of go on there with like magnets. It's super easy to pull off, but they stay on there, and it's really nice. I keep hitting this button to raise the desk. But these units, I highly recommend them, and I haven't even put any Lego in them yet. But I think these are going to be a massive help to the Lego storage situation. These are technically kitchen cabinets that you can get from IKEA, and I can't remember the name of them. I'm sure I'll put it up in the video somewhere. These are kitchen cabinets, and they are 6 drawer units each. So you can kind of customize, right? At IKEA, you can have, you know, a couple different size drawers and whatnot. So these are 2 separate units. I've linked them together. And then they come with, and then you have to purchase like the tabletop for them as well, or the countertop. But these drawers are super, super nice because the difference in the Alex units and what everybody talks about, what they don't like about them, is that they pull out, but then there's all this room under here that's like behind, which is fine. Like, we'll be able to figure out how to maximize and actually use that space, but the drawers don't come all the way out, which is a little bit of a bummer with these units. But these kitchen drawers, these are nice and wide, they're a perfect depth, and they pull all the way out. They also have this nice little like ramp on the sides, so they're not just like straight down. These are 25 inches by 19 inches, and then it's like 2.5 or 3 inches deep, which is like perfect for having a bunch of containers of Lego. They're also like self-closing and just really nice. I think these are gonna be awesome. And I'm really happy that they're kind of up on this box, because then we don't have to like, I don't know, bend as far down to sort of, you know, open up a drawer. And yeah. So I'm really excited about these. And if you want to spend just a little bit more money, I think these are the units to go with. Really, really love these, and I can't wait to start using them. Okay, back upstairs, and I have pulled a couple bins down, my miscellaneous extra parts, and then also my 1x plate, which is basically access plate. These are all leftover. Not leftover, these are extra parts, like 1x3s, 1x4s, 1x6s of different colors in this bin that don't fit in some of the bins up there. Basically, just overflow. And then I pulled this out because I wanted to just pull some more candidates that might be good to put into these new orange cases that I got here. And just kind of see how it goes. I don't know if I'm gonna like these or not, but I kind of want to just do like a little bit of a test run with some sort of parts. And what I'm struggling with is I don't know if I want to do, so these are all extra 1x2 plates of different colors. So I have a lot of extras of these, which is why I knew I did, and that's just why I pulled down the 1x plate bin. So I have a lot of extras of those, but all of those other plates are in these drawers of the various colors, right? And so I'm not sure, like, I really just don't know exactly how I want to do this yet. And so I'm really just experimenting at this point, but I figured, I don't know. So what I'm thinking is, the reason I'm holding off on the plate is, do I want to keep all of my plate together in like a couple drawers downstairs versus some of these parts? So these are like extra 1x2 curve slopes, larger curve slopes. These are also extra 1x2 curve slopes, but these are just green ones. I think I got these on the pad wall, maybe. And then I have like a lot of extra jumper plates as well, because I have a whole jumper plate bin that could also be used as well, right? Just like small parts that I maybe don't want to fill with bins in drawers. I could use the drawers to hold larger quantities of things. So like all the larger parts could go in there, and then I could keep smaller parts in these bins and bins like this. But I don't know. So I think what I'm going to do though is experiment with the plate, these 1x2 plates, and we'll see how that goes. So clearly I'm all over the place and I don't really have much of an idea of how I want to do this, but I figured what we would do is sit down and I'm just going to start to put these into these bins in here, shuffle them around. I have some extra ones as well, so I may grab different sizes and kind of shimmy it around, because if you didn't check out the last video, basically how this works is these can come out, right? So these can get shuffled around and move, and there's several different kinds. But again, kind of like I outlined in the last video, these are pretty deep, and so I don't think that I want to make these very dump outable. if that's a word, which it's not. But I would like to make these dump outable so that if I want to work, it's the tricky part is the process is trying to figure out like, how do I want to most effectively access any given part. I haven't really, the issue is that I haven't really worked with it yet to understand what I like and what I don't like. So I'm kind of having to like envision it first, which is probably not the way to do it. So again, this is why like all of this might get, I don't know, all might get tossed out. So I'm just trying stuff at this point. What I was trying to say is that I would like to have a single element in here of a single color, because I think that will be better because they are so deep that I don't want to be sifting through it. I mean, I guess I can dump them out, and if there's 2 colors in it, it's not a big deal. I might be overthinking it. That's also a very, very real possibility. So anyway, I'm just going to start to do this, and we will see where I end up at the other end. All right, so I don't actually know if all of these are going to fit back into that case, but I need to make a decision on what to do with all of these spare pieces here. These are all, pretty uncommon colors. I mean, I have one, I guess, it's not even dark purple, it's just medium purple. I have one dark purple too, one by one. One of these dark pink. I just don't have that many of these parts, and I don't really build a lot of stuff that will also use a lot of these pieces. I'm sure I might use, maybe 1 or 2 at some point. I might end up using some of this for like maybe water or something. I don't know. So I'm kind of like, do I put them into just one giant bin and then kind of sift through them like spare accessory ones? Because the reality is that, this is probably, I'm taking a guess, but it's probably, this is the culmination of about 50, maybe 60 pounds of bulk Lego. That's it. this is all there is for 1x2 plates that I have for that much Lego. So theoretically, of the rest of the boxes that I have to sift through and sort, I'm really not going to be getting that many more of these pieces. So if I can fit it, I'm just going to take a giant bin and see if we can put them all in here. But you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to slide all these over for now, because if I can maybe fit a couple more singles into the bin, then I might end up doing that. So I'm going to sift these all over. Okay, so there's definitely a way that these kind of all go in here. And I'm not sure if this is correct or how I might, because these feel like these can shift. I think. Oh, okay. So yeah, these definitely have like a certain way they go in, but I have more room. So if I put a giant bin of extras and then grab a few more of these small parts. So let's see. And these aren't, now, because they aren't exactly where they need to be, they're not perfectly color coded. And then the rest can go in here. So I mean, if I tip this upside down, is it going to mess everything up? Shouldn't, but it feels really scary. No, it doesn't. Okay, so here is the final product. All these empty drawers, all these empty bags of all the spare parts, they're all in here now. That's pretty slick. And I could even, you know, I was able to fit a lot more of these colors than I thought in here. And I could reorganize these a bit, probably, because I think each hole is technically supposed to be over like a slot, if that makes sense. Or each of these, like, these octagon things are supposed to be over, like they are here, but it's kind of like goofy right here. I don't know if that actually matters, but this is my first time ever doing anything with this. So yeah, I mean, I could put 4 of these singles in here to fill more of that. Really interesting. I think I like it. I think we're gonna test more parts, other small parts that are kind of like this in containers like this. I don't know exactly which, but I think we're gonna do more like this and see how it goes. Okay, everybody, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I am very much impressed with these cases, and yeah, I think we're gonna have to try more. I think we're gonna have to try more parts like that. I don't know what I might try next. Maybe the small slopes, you know, maybe some of these. I don't know, but that will have to come in a later video. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy these organization videos. I really have a lot of fun with it, and it gets me to organize things and sharing it with all of you. I hope you can take something away from it for your own collection or inspire you to organize your Lego yourselves. So thank you again so much for watching. I really, really enjoy sharing this entire journey with you, and
I can't wait to make more videos for all of you. I enjoy it so much. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But until then, keep on building. Jim out!